Please welcome Real Deal. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Big George Форман.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Gets rid of that effort. Very nice defensive guard there. Holyfield's got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. Wow! Evander Holyfield's been stunned. He is stunned, but somehow has the wherewithal to hang on.
No holding, no holding.
Very clean offense from defense by Real Deal. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
Halfway through round number one. You think back to George Foreman and his early days, and I think one of the visions that most fans remember is holding that tiny little American flag in the Mexico City Olympic Games in 1968 after claiming gold.
You know, that's an interesting point because Foreman's not known as a guy with great personality. You know, he's a guy who's a disdainful looking guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of reminds you almost of a Sonny Liston. He tries to intimidate you. He does intimidate you with his power, with his size. But at that moment, he showed that he has personality, that it's inside him.
Foreman dismisses that with a block. Good 1-2 by Real Deal. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Real Deal. 10 seconds to go in this round. Holyfield's now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Blocks it away. Holyfield's thinking defense first right now, Teddy. I mean, you can just see it in him. He's thinking strictly, hey, what happened earlier, I don't want that to happen again.
And that's what his opponent wants him to think. So that's all you need to know, that you can't think that way, especially since that's not his style. Joe, if he was a counterpuncher, it'd be okay. You know, your defense creates offense when you're a counterpuncher. He is not that kind of fighter. He can't win this way.
Great movement to get away from those punches. George Foreman, of course, took part in one of the most famous fights of all time, the Rumble in the Jungle. What could he have done differently to have changed that outcome?
Nothing. Ali got into his head. That Ali made him believe that he could not beat him. That Ali made him believe that he had to submit. Because for years after that, days and hours and years, he had to deal with the knowledge that he gave in to a guy who was more together mentally than he was.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Blocks the headshot. Good block by George. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good block by Real Deal. And round number 3 is underway. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Keep your head moving.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Just misses with that headshot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
A good block. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Holyfield's got to figure out now, Teddy, a way to properly defend himself with that swollen eye.
Yeah, he has to understand what side that he can't defend from, where the punches can come, and not give his opponent that side. Make sure that he moves.
There it is! George Foreman stunned and he is hurt. Evander Holyfield's just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Off the mark there. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Blocks that punch. Was just off the mark. George Foreman's Ox is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominate. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Back upstairs he goes. Evander Holyfield's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's got it. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. Good block there by Real Deal. 10 seconds to go in the fourth.
Move your head.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep the head moving. Double up your punching.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Punches in bunches, working well. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Wow! Evander Holyfield Holifield's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Foreman's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide has turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. Lands the counter. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Oh, good exchange there. Good looking counterpunch. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Big block by Big George. Right to the head and right to the canvas. Able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Wow, is he defensively sound. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good block. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Good-looking counterpunch. That's some fine work right there by Real Deal. Well-placed counterpunch by Real Deal. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically, how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
George Foreman's just thinking too much about what happened earlier. You can see by how tentative he's being, but he still doesn't have to put forth some type of offense, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he has to have a memory lapse. He has to a certain degree, forget what's happened before and know that this is a new round and get back into an offensive swing.
Keep the head moving. Move your head.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. George Foreman's just not himself right now. He went down, and since then, he's just kind of been lingering during this fight. Not fully engaged in it, just existing.
Exactly, because he remembers that he got caught, and he doesn't want to revisit that place. What he needs to do is correct why he got caught and get back to being a fighter. A guy who lets his hands go.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Big George looks like he's got a bloody nose. Very precise double jab by Real Deal. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good job landing 3 punches by Real Deal. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. Nice block by Foreman. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Very nice defensive guard there. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Good block by George. Foreman's night has not been going the way he thought it would go. He's taken some punishment. He's clearly behind on the scorecards, but you can't give up all hope. Something could turn his way. What could that something be?
Well, he's got to start to target that something. You know, usually you go in there with a game plan. You want to use your jab, stay with fundamentals, set up your punches. Right now, he's past that point. He's pretty far behind. He has to find a way to land a big punch. Concentrate on one situation. Maybe catch his opponent stepping back with a big left hook.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Throws a counter punch there. Foreman's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Evander Holyfield stunned and he is hurt. Foreman's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
What a fight. What a... Oh, Evander Holyfield's been stunned.
All right, come on, guys. Work it out, no holding.
He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it.
Keep working the body. Get out of the way from those punches. Keep working the jab.
Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches in bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. Nice block by Foreman. By Real Deal. Holyfield's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him one time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
Able to get rid of that one. George Foreman's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. George Foreman blocks that punch. Good-looking counter punch. Holyfield blocks that punch. There it is! George Foreman snapped by a right hand. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything. Because you have to understand how a fighter is feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
Keep moving around the ring.
stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
His target in mind, but just missed. Able to dismiss it. "60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war." Oh, what a great round. Wow, is he defensively sound. George Foreman's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Good way to protect the midsection. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me?
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Very nice defensive guard there. Blocks that punch. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Targeted counter punch by Real Deal. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Gets rid of that effort. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Blocks that punch. The exchange was something special. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. Holyfield's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Forman's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Nice block by Real Deal.
Beat him to the punch.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Foreman's got to conserve his energy a bit here. He just does not look like a fresh fighter right now.
Yeah, you're starting to wonder right now what kind of conditioning program he had. And right now his opponent is saying, hey, I'm going to jump on him. I'm going to find out right now whether or not he did all the road work he needed to.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Holyfield with a block. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
Real deal.
Evander Holyfield, your winner. He gets the nod by split decision.
Hey, if I'm a commissioner in this state, I'm calling that judge in. And I'm saying, hey, explain to me how you had this decision.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.